One according to constructivist learning theory, which approach is most effective for teaching complex STEM concepts. A. Direct instruction with lecture-based delivery. B. Students actively constructing knowledge through inquiry and problem solving. C. Memorization of formulas and procedures. D. Teacher demonstration followed by student observation. 2. What is the primary purpose of formative assessment in STEM education? A. To assign final grades to students. B. To monitor student learning progress and adjust instruction accordingly. C. To rank students against their peers. D. To satisfy administrative reporting requirements. 3. When designing a STEM curriculum, what principle should guide the integration of the four disciplines? A. Each discipline should be taught in complete isolation. B. Technology should always be the primary focus. C. Real-world problems that naturally integrate multiple disciplines. D. Mathematics should always be taught before other disciplines. 4. Which instructional strategy best supports differentiation in a diverse STEM classroom? A. Using the same teaching method for all students. B. Tiered assignments that address various readiness levels. C. Focusing only on advanced learners. D. Eliminating hands-on activities to save time. 5. What is the 5E instructional model commonly used in STEM education? A. Engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate. B. Enter, execute, examine, end. C. Educate, encourage, establish, enforce, expand. D. Enroll, enrich, enhance, empower, excel. 6. According to Bloom's taxonomy revised, which level represents the highest order of thinking? A. Understanding. Analyzing. C. D. Applying. 7. When mentoring a new STEM educator, what is the most effective initial focus? A. Immediately observing and critiquing their teaching. B. Building a trusting relationship and understanding their needs. C. Providing all lesson plans for the entire year. D. Focusing exclusively on classroom management. 8. What is backwards design in curriculum development? A. Starting with content and then determining assessments. B. Teaching concepts in reverse chronological order. C. Beginning with desired learning outcomes and then planning instruction. D. Using only traditional teaching methods. 9. Which assessment type is best for measuring students' ability to apply STEM knowledge to real-world problems? A. Multiple choice tests only. B. Performance-based assessments and projects. C. True-false questions. D. Memorization quizzes. What is the primary benefit of using the engineering design process in STEM education? A. It eliminates the need for mathematics. B. It develops problem-solving, critical thinking, and iterative improvement skills. C. It focuses only on building physical structures. D. It replaces the need for scientific inquiry. 11. According to the Next Generation Science Standards, NGSS, what are the 3 dimensions of learning? A. Reading, writing, mathematics. B. Science and engineering practices, cross-cutting concepts, disciplinary core ideas. C. Biology, chemistry, physics. D. Theory, application, assessment. 12. When teaching computational thinking in STEM, which component is most essential? A. Advanced programming language expertise. B. Problem decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithm design. C. Using only the latest technology. D. Avoiding mathematics entirely. 13. What is cognitive load theory and its implication for STEM instruction? A. Students should receive maximum information simultaneously. B. Learning is improved by managing the amount of information processed at once. C. All students have unlimited working memory capacity. D. Complex topics should never be broken down into smaller parts. 14. Which professional organization establishes standards for technology education in the United States? A. International Technology and Engineering Educators Association, ITA. B. American Medical Association AMA. C. National Restaurant Association NRA. D. American Bar Association ABA. 15. What is the primary purpose of STEM career exploration activities in education? A. To guarantee student employment. B. To expose students to diverse career pathways and inspire interest. C. To focus only on engineering careers. D. To eliminate non-STEM subjects. 16. When integrating technology into STEM lessons, what framework helps ensure meaningful use? A. Use technology for technology's sake. B. SAMR model, substitution, augmentation, modification, redefinition. C. Always use the newest devices, regardless of learning goals. D. Avoid technology to focus on basics. 17. What is phenomenon-based learning in science education? A. Teaching isolated facts without context. B. Using observable events as anchors for learning scientific concepts. C. Focusing only on theoretical knowledge. D. Avoiding real-world connections. 18. According to research on gender equity in STEM, what practice is most effective? A. Separating students by gender for all activities. B. Providing diverse role models and inclusive classroom practices. C. Assuming natural ability differences. D. Focusing recruitment only on male students. 19. What is the purpose of a learning progression in STEM curriculum design? A. To rank students from best to worst. B. To sequence concepts from simple to complex across grade levels. C. To eliminate challenging content. D. To focus only on memorization. 20. When using project-based learning (PBL) in STEM, what element is essential? A. Teacher providing all answers immediately. B. A driving question that engages students in sustained inquiry. C. Individual work only, no collaboration. D. Avoiding real-world connections. 21. What is pedagogical content knowledge, K, for STEM educators? A. Subject matter knowledge only. B. Teaching methods only. C. The intersection of content knowledge and knowledge of how to teach that content. D. Classroom management skills only. 22. Which strategy best supports English language learners, ELLs, in STEM classrooms? A. Avoiding technical vocabulary. B. Using visual aids, hands-on activities, and collaborative learning. C. Expecting immediate fluency before participation. D. Eliminating written assignments. 23. What is the primary goal of STEM education according to most frameworks? A. To produce only engineers and scientists. B. To develop problem-solving, critical thinking, and innovation skills for all students. C. To eliminate arts and humanities. D. To focus exclusively on standardized test preparation. 24. When evaluating the effectiveness of STEM instruction, which data source is most comprehensive? A. Standardized test scores only. B. Multiple measures including assessments, observations, and student work samples. C. Teacher opinion only. D. Student attendance records only. 25. What is makerspace education in STEM contexts? A. A storage room for supplies. B. A collaborative workspace for hands-on creation, exploration, and learning. C. A traditional lecture hall. D. A computer lab for testing only. 26. According to Universal Design for Learning, UDL, effective STEM instruction should provide A. One way to present information to all students. B. Multiple means of representation, expression, and engagement. Only digital resources. D. Identical assessments for all learners. 27. What is the zone of proximal development, ZPD, and its relevance to STEM teaching? A. The physical classroom space. B. The difference between what a learner can do independently and with support. C. The school campus boundaries. D. The curriculum pacing guide timeline. 28. When implementing collaborative learning in STEM, what structure promotes individual accountability? A. Allowing one student to complete all work. B. assigning specific roles and using individual assessments within group work. C. Never assessing individual contributions. D. Avoiding group work entirely. 29. What is STEAM education and how does it differ from STEM? A. It removes technology from the curriculum. B. It integrates arts into STEM to foster creativity and innovation. C. It focuses only on STEAM engines. D. It eliminates mathematics. 30. According to cognitive science research, what practice enhances long-term retention in STEM learning? Cramming before tests. B. Spaced practice and retrieval, testing effect. C. Passive rereading only. D. Avoiding review of previously learned material. 31. What is the primary purpose of using rubrics in STEM assessment? A. To make grading faster without considering quality. B. To provide clear criteria and expectations for student performance. C. To compare students against each other only. D. To eliminate teacher feedback. 32. When addressing misconceptions in STEM subjects, which approach is most effective? A. Ignoring misconceptions and moving forward. B. Explicitly addressing misconceptions through conceptual change instruction. C. Punishing students for incorrect thinking. D. Avoiding topics that might cause confusion. 33. What role does metacognition play in STEM learning? A. It is irrelevant to STEM subjects. B. It helps students reflect on their thinking processes and learning strategies. C. It replaces content knowledge. D. It applies only to language arts. 34. According to professional teaching standards, how often should STEM educators engage in professional development? Only during initial certification. B. Continuously throughout their career to stay current with best practices. C. Never after gaining experience. D. Only when mandated by administration. 35. What is citizen science and its value in STEM education? A. Teaching only government and civics. B. Public participation in scientific research, connecting students to authentic science. C. Eliminating professional scientists. D. Focusing only on historical events.